out that insurance company needed the driving license. I asked him for his driving license. He said he lost his driving license. I said, why did you lose your driving license?
No, wait, Hasan, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I just want us to know the Harvey police are leaving and Jedediah Brown is still here. So did they not just tell us that he would be removed from the property? Could you confirm? The police did tell us they were going to remove him, correct?
Yeah, and
so why is he still here?
Violating his own order of protection.
Well, as you heard it, the police stated that he is violating his own order of protection. He has filed a claim against me that I am the one behind him, but he is the one who is on my property every day for some excuse or the other. When he comes and breaks the walls and breaks the fences and breaks things, the police doesn't come and the city doesn't come. But by God, if I am doing something, if they see a hammer in my employee's hand, they are all over us saying that how dare we do this. Okay? This is what is happening.
Wow. I know, I'm like, what's going on?
He is walking through on my property through when he could have gotten out of the gate over there. Why is he going through here?
Right, I was going to say, I thought his SUV left.
Yeah.
And how is he getting in a private gate over there?
No.
They're cutting the power to the gate.
They're cutting the power to the gate. Now he has...
What?
Yeah, he has cut the barbed wire, and through the barbed wire, there are kids living over here. What happened?
The young lady here.
The official bodyguards of Jedediah Brown had been taunting me, saying racist slurs to me, and saying that I was fat, stinky, and ugly, okay? And then making fun of the shoes. So I'm over here making fun of their shoes, and then they come real close to me. Mind you, I haven't been interacting with them. They came so close to my feet, and so I kicked the camera out of his hand, you know? And they got me for battery, so.
Really?
Yes.
So they can harass you and get really close to you and say all sorts of mean things, but then if you try to defend yourself, then you get in trouble.
Yes, and then I also told the Sergeant Tibbs, he spit in my face. Where's this report on that? He said, when did he spit in your face? I said, right when I kicked his camera, he was so close to my face that he spit. He goes, well, he spit when he was talking. I said, then you're talking to me too close. You should not be, you shouldn't be able to transfer bodily fluid on me by talking to me. Why were you that close? So you can intimidate me? I don't think so. It's not gonna fly. You don't get your cake and eat it too.
But what if the officer has AIDS or something?
Yeah, no, not the officer.
The Jedediah, right.
Yeah, no,
and to clarify,
Jedediah
he's on private property and you live and work here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So just to clarify, because some people, you know, there's always people in the chat, they're like, oh, she shouldn't have done that. But I mean, I can't see any justification for it because he's coming on your private property.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming on my property. You know, you're getting in my face. The very first video Jedediah was making was mocking my teeth. Honey, we could do the same thing. We can go tit for tat. Like, I'm not coming up to your junk. I'm not coming up to your shoes. I'm not doing any of those things. So once you invade my personal space, yeah, your phone's going to get kicked.
Right, absolutely.
So,
And you were, I think you were on the video that Jed had shared prior when he was here, right? And they were towing the cars or something?
yes.
And he was, because I remember I saw part of that, and I made a clip and shared it because I was concerned where Jed was saying to one of the workers, I called ICE, and I share videos on mine, you know, seeing where they show these people that are with ICE, sorry, I'm trying to zoom out, with ICE, or at least they say they're with ICE, and they're kidnapping children off the streets, they're doing crazy things, and then this man calls himself an activist, and he gets protection from Mayor Clark, and I'm like, why would you even if you were joking, why would you say you called ICE? Like, that is terrorizing people, just to say that.
Yeah, and not only that, let me just say, yesterday, I even have everything recorded for footage for the attorneys, but, you know, this man is supposed to be an advocate. He wants to be seen as a professional. He's on Facebook touching his junk in his boxers and displaying it. Like, I was like, am I on Facebook or fucking OnlyFans? You know what I'm saying? It's atrocious to see. And then why am I supposed to take your word? Everything that is coming out is like 90% a lie, or whomever you receive information from. How do you know whatever information you have is also correct? Could very well be incorrect, which a lot of things that he is saying is off of assumptions. Right. Mayor Clark is doing something with whatever federal money was issued to Harvey. He made a community building over there the size of a shoebox.
Oh, yes.
And nothing has occurred with it. They don't even have a parking space for more than one vehicle. So tell me again what Mayor Clark is going to end up doing with the rest of this community. And he says, oh, I'm going to give this land for tax row. You need to be more specific to the people of Harvey, because I bet you none of them know those things.
Right.
You know, I offered Mayor Clark $20,000 for that piece of land, and he has not responded. Not once, multiple times. If there is money needed for Harvey, and if I get the property, I'll be paying property taxes, right? He
No,
should jump
wait,
on
wait,
it.
clarify. What was it? What was the deal again? 20,000 what?
$20,000 for the piece of land. Okay, which in scavenger sales they sell for $250.
Oh, for you to buy it from Harvey?
Harvey for $20,000.
Oh, okay.
I have requested it several times. I never got an answer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, for $20,000 in Harvey.
Now, is
Plot of land you can buy
that
it in scavenger
is it
sale
already
for
within the fence or is it outside the fence?
No, inside.
Okay. Because that was the one, and then someone, a few people were mentioning there was something, maybe I don't know if it was here or on 147th, but land that supposedly belongs to the city. But do you want to clarify that? Because I don't understand exactly what.
What happened is that property belonged to originally by Watson dealership.
Right. Okay, I remember that.
Watson dealership gave the property to Cleo Church. The Cleo Church was sitting with this property for a very long time. So basically for decades the property sat, getting eroded and falling apart. I saw that property and I got interested. And I went to the city of Harvey to inquire to find out who owns the property I want to buy. At that time, Tanya Rufus was the director of planning and development, and she informed me it was owned by the church Cleo. So I said, okay, let me find
I
out.
gotta get back to work. Sorry.
Okay.
No, thank you for sharing. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
No,
But they still charged you?
yeah, I do. I have an appointment on August 22nd for battery charging.
Oh my god.
Against one of the goons that Jedediah is paying.
But they did not charge any of them for trespass, did they?
No,
Okay.
no.
Please keep us
Nobody got charged
posted.
for trespassing on private property?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. And
So crazy.
you know,
What did the police do?
So crazy.
well, they detained me, and they just looked up the order of protection information, and actually they had to tell him.
What did they do to Jedediah, the bully?
Oh, they didn't do anything. They told him that he's violating his own order of protection, and then they took off, and he went that way. Mind you, he's coming into his property all
Right.
the while. He's the one who had this order of protection. And I have on video as well, the female cop had served this order of protection around 6:30 in the evening, even though he was there for the entire day while they were towing vehicles, and he was all in Hasan's face. It doesn't look like he's very afraid, you know? Oh man, it's not looking good.
Oh, do you want to?
We can go.
Do you want it? Can I follow you inside? Finish telling the story about the property on
I
Sibley.
need to know.
Yeah,
Explain it out here, people.
because people keep
We're gonna
asking
go
that
inside.
question.
We're going to do some more talking with Hasan. A citizen of Harvey. And Jedediah, the bully. I just saw
It
him.
may not even rain that long. But yeah, we shouldn't get wet. All right, Sam, wherever you want to talk,
Okay.
you just tell us.
Okay, let's go to the conference.
Tell us what. Oh.
Nobody should be harassing the city of Harvey. Nobody.
Yeah, and you see how it's nice and cool and clean in here,
she gave me the
guys.
information about Cleo the church. I called the Cleo, the church, and I went and made a deal with them to buy the property. And because of the fact that the property was vacant for decades, and I had no idea what may be inside, and I don't want to find out that I purchased the property, then they find out there are dead bodies inside the building that I'm responsible for. So I requested the city that I will buy the property and give it in the city's name, and the city can transfer it back to me, because this will clear me up, because I will not be responsible if there is anything there. So at that time, they agreed to it. So I went and bought the property.
Here we go.
So I went and bought the property in the city's name and gave it to the city. And then the city council, because we had already made a deal, under the belief and confidence that the city officials are going to, what they are going to say, they are going to follow through to do it. And they did it. The city council did approve to give the property to me, and it was all done. All we needed to do was now title to be transferred into my name. Long behold, because of one thing or the other, the title transfer got delayed. Either Latanya Rufus didn't have the time, and if she had the time when she called the attorney didn't have the time, or if I was not able, due to some reason or the other, it got delayed. But there was no malice intentions behind all of this. Everything was going smoothly. At the same time, city gave me the work permits to go and do the improvements. The city gave me the keys to the building. I went and started improving the buildings. When I entered the building, naturally I entered with the police just to find out that the basement is 60 feet by 40 feet wide. It's a block of ice, frozen because the pipes busted.
Oh no.
And it flooded, and it had close to 10 to 12 trailer loads of magazines and carpets and sofas. We tried so hard to melt the ice by putting salt or this or that, and our pumps kept getting clogged because of all that paper from the magazines and everything. So literally we had to cut the floor from the first floor and drop a backhoe and dig through the thing.
Oh my
It
God.
took close to 3 years for us to clear the basement. We spent close to $400,000 fixing everything in there, just to find out that in the last year of Mr. Kellogg, he hired Luster, the gentleman who was the mayor of Dixmoor, who was indicted, who spent time in jail as the director of planning and development / consultant. Sometimes he was a consultant, sometimes he was a director of planning and development. When I went to Ms. Rufus and said, hey, I need to get this over with because I don't think this gentleman with his history is going to be doing some wrong stuff, so I don't want to get involved, so I want to get this property, get it over with. Well, at the same time, Mr. Luster showed up requesting bribe from me to transfer the property on my name, which I refused to give him. At that time, all my troubles began,
Wow.
and at the same time, they stopped giving me permits, they stopped giving me business licenses. I started going to city council meeting and standing and questioning the mayor. At one point, Mayor Clark came down from his podium and stood in front of me as if he's going to beat me up. And that's when, at that time, Alderman Price was very angry that I was doing it, and he, in his direction with the mayor, decided to take the property back from me.
And to clarify again, we're talking about the old Bob Watson property
This is the
on
Blue Water.
147.
Yes. So we ended up in court. I have spent money, I have spent time, I have bought the property on the belief and the faith that the city is going to do what it said it's going to do. And so we ended up fighting in court. Now the city is saying that they own the property. Yes, they own the property because I bought the property in the city's name. But at the same time, the city did approve to give me the property, and they gave me the permit, and I spent the money and time to repair it. So we have been fighting in court for last 8 years.
Now, do you have the paperwork for that showing that the city basically promised it to you or something?
Yes, I have the city council meeting minutes with, in fact, Mayor Clark is one of the aldermen who approved the property to be given to me.
Okay.
And I have the check that I paid clear the church for the property to show.
Okay, because we would love to see that too.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I will show you all of that. Okay, so we ended up fighting in court. And then when that happens, on top of that, either it was somebody, the mayor or Price or somebody in the administration decided that they are going to go break into the building and steal the cars that were standing. There were a handful of cars, one or two cars were mine, and I think there are 8 or 10 cars belong to one of my friends. He was parking over there. They cut the lock, and they take the cars away. Without any notice, without any reason, nothing.
No, wait, was this recently?
No, this was
Oh, that was
when
under Kellogg.
they did that, and when we went after them, that's when they did the voting to take the property away from us. Okay, so my stand is, I've spent money, I've spent time, I paid for the property. You want the property back? That's fine. I don't want to fight with you. Give me the money that I spent and take it. No, they don't want to give it. You know who wants the property now? Mr. Jedediah wants that property for himself.
Now, was that the property where he showed, where he said he removed some squatters or something?
There were no squatters over there. My employees over there went over there to get some parts, or sometimes they will walk over there a little bit on, if my truck broke down or something, they will go over there. His gangsters went with the guns. They scared the hell out of them, and my employees ran away. And the very next day, they broke in and stole. The intention was to intimidate the employees so they leave, then nobody can come. Okay? And when I went over there and I caught them stealing, they beat me up.
Wow.
That's the one I ended up in the hospital the same day in the evening.
Oh, to confront him. Because I was going to say, isn't
so
Jed saying...
right now,
Yeah, what's going on? I thought Jed was saying right now he has the building, quote unquote.
yeah, right now he's controlling it with his thugs. My stuff is still there. I was able to take some stuff out, but he stole tremendous amount of stuff with his buddies. Why will he do that when we are in court fighting? He showed me, I own it. Clark gave it to me. This is mine. And then I'm going
Clark gave it to him. Clark gave it to him.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Is
Clark
there?
gave it to him.
Did he show us any proof though? Because I
No,
feel like
he's not showing any proof. He's just talking.
just saying, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
just saying
okay.
it.
That's what I thought.
But the problem is, if the police is supporting him in every action, that means he has the backing of the mayor. As
So that's why we're seeing Jed occupying it.
yeah, so Jed is occupying
Yeah.
my property. He is trespassing
So
on
actually,
my property.
what's interesting is it sounds like Jedediah is the squatter.
Jedediah is the squatter. Exactly.
Now, isn't that that's interesting?
He's not just a squatter who doesn't have a place to live and he's living there. He is a squatter that is going with his gang, with his guns and scaring people. So nobody comes around the property so he can take it. That's what is happening.
Wow. Yeah, because his story was that he broke in and saved people that were squatting, and it's a very different story. Now, what would you say to another thing that I think we could clarify is a few people said I've heard say, well, Keith Price is angry with Hasan and was fighting Hasan because Hasan said he would make that property into a plaza or something, like a commercial development, and he reneged on his promise. So therefore that's why Keith and Mayor Kellogg were angry, because to this day Keith Price is still after you. So what is the deal with that?
This is what happened when I went head on with Mayor Clark Kellogg, because of the fact that Mr. Luster was asking for bribe and I was refusing to give the bribe, and that's when the tables turned on me. Okay, and Price was trying to be what should I say, stand behind the mayor, so he acted upon me. At one time, when I had asked Price a question, Price told me that he does not have to answer to me. And I said, yes, you do. You are an alderman of the city of Harvey, and I am the citizen of Harvey. When I question you on something that belongs to the city or about the city work, you have to answer to me. You are my employee. You are not my boss. And that's what triggered his anger towards me. He feels, how dare you question me? I am the lord of the jungle and I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's when my problems with him began. Otherwise, I really don't have anything personal with him. Well, and the main reason that I had bought the Bob Watson building was I had acquired a very small oil refining business where you take the used oil and you refine it and make it good. And that business was far away from here, and I knew that it's too far for me to keep my eyes on it and run it smoothly and make it a profitable business. And the delay in acquiring the property happened so much that the business went under. So when the business went under, I informed the city, hey, this was my real reason to buy it, which I had told you, and that business has gone under, so I'm going to do something different. Either I'm going to open up a bakery or I'm going to utilize that building for doing something for American Kitchen. I was open, I was honest. I actually wrote a letter to the mayor, so there is no buts and ifs about it. Oh, you didn't tell us that, or you didn't say this. No, I did. And if it would not be for Mr. Luster appearing in the picture, my probably relationship with the city would have been good. It has been good all along. I never ever want to fight with the city. For what? What am I going to gain by fighting? I am the kind of a guy, if you tell me to jump, I say how high. Because that's the last thing I want is troubles from the city.
Oh, here we have a complaint in the chat. That oil business contaminated Harvey's water. That's also a complaint that I've heard. But do you want to speak on that and maybe clarify that that's an allegation?
Well, first thing, the oil business never came to Harvey because I never acquired the property on time. The process was so slow, the business closed down. And the business was not where the oil will be going in garbage. The business was such that you take oil and you make it better. Okay, a very good example is if you have 5 gallons of oil and 1 gallon of water in it, you boil the oil so the water can evaporate. It's causing no harm to nobody. And now you have 5 gallons of good oil. That's what we were trying to do. We were not trying to go and throw oil in. Why will we throw oil? Okay, one of the companies that I am in charge of, hold on one second, I have somebody over here that wants to see me. Yes.
I'm with Ryan.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm with Ryan.
Oh, Ryan, oh, come on in, come on in.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, it's been crazy. Now we're just finally asking, we're asking Hasan some of the questions that people have been, wanting.
So the business never came to Harvey. It died down before it came. The process of getting the property was so slow, and then when I did get the property possession, when we had the difficulty of cleaning the drains and everything else. If anything, I have cleaned up that property, not damaged in anyone. All those charges are false. They have been proven to be false. They have not showed anything good. Okay, in fact, when my forklifts were sitting at the Bob Watson building, Mr. Jedediah's people cut the oil lines of the forklifts and scattered the oil all over.
Oh.
Yeah, in fact, in one of the first videotapes he took of that, he said there was a dead body. There was a dead dog. Where is the dead dog and the dead body? Did Jedediah steal that also?
Right.
Okay, he's making these claims
Without
any proof. And he was not able to show anything that I have done wrong besides just saying things out of the blue. Prove it. If I have done something wrong, I will fix it. I have no problems.
So is this the building that Jed's saying he's going to make into a restaurant? Is this the same building? He's been telling people that I don't know if you're aware, but he's trying to raise $100,000 online. That he says he needs to raise that, and then he wants to open a restaurant, and he also wants to have a home for his organization that he calls INA, Investigate and Advocate, in Harvey.
Guys, if you have money to throw in garbage, then do it. This guy is capable of doing nothing good.
He's a scammer.
He is a scammer. Just imagine. Where is he getting his money from?
The poor people that donate.
What is he doing to really earn his living? What kind of qualifications he has? He never shows any of these things, if you notice. Only thing he does is points fingers. He's bad, he's bad, he's bad, I'm good. He's bad, he's bad, he's bad, I'm good. What is he? Where did he come from? What is his background? I know his background. I found out about his background. He squandered through me $5,000 by threatening me, coming to my plant with his goons. I told myself, you know something, in order to get rid of my headaches, not to have trouble for me and my employees, give him the money and get him out of my face. But that was not enough. He wanted more money.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he So Jed
He wanted more
extorted
money.
you.
He extorted you.
Yep.
He extorted you for 5,000, but he obviously isn't done. He's still here.
Yep. He is
You
still
gave him
here.
$5,000 and then you thought it was going to go away, and now he's pressing you for more. He keeps bothering you, think you're going to give him more money.
Yep.
And that's the truth, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
And also he, you know, I'm going to show you. Look at his text message. I understand you're a liar and a horrible human being. I really hate you. Continue to do these things, but okay. This is what he's texting me. The man you sent after me got beat up, and you're so stupid for still playing in my face. I am see you in that federal court, but trust you met your match. Okay. Now he's saying that I sent a man behind him. Okay, again, lying and trying to make things up. Now, this is what he dictated this in my phone, and he texted this to himself. He told me, okay. When he was dictating, even dictated words showed up on the text message. Dictate by sign below. I, Hasan, shop 1C, I don't know what he was trying to, on behalf of myself and American Kitchen Delight hereby agree to promise to vacate the property located at 146 East 147 Harvey, Illinois, also known as Bob Watson property. I agree to vacate by surprise. Within 10 days by June 30th of 2025. I agree to remove our property, personal property, and vehicles stored at the location at Bob Watson property, including all property, personal property in the building. Agree to remove the fence surrounded by the property that was previously installed by me. I agreed that I am American Kitchen Delights Inc. I have no possessory, depository or ownership interest. I don't know what in the world he was trying to say, but basically he was trying to say that I, Shahnoaz Hasan, in American Kitchen Delights, is going to give this property to him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And if you go, you will see this on his phone. He dictated this in my phone. And at the same time, I had him recording. I recorded him also besides dictating.
Oh.
So now he cannot deny that he did not dictate this.
Was he able to obtain your phone?
Who?
Was he able to obtain?
Yeah, he's asked me to give me my phone. I gave him my phone, and
Oh,
he texted it to himself.
So he's a thief.
And
a
then
scammer.
he wanted me to go to currency exchange and type this up and notarize it. And he's angry now that I'm not giving him the property. That's why he's doing all of this. Yes,
okay.
sir.
The people gonna stand up for you.
Yeah, he wants this property for himself. So he hates me. Why he hates me? Because I am not giving him the property.
So you
He's
think?
not gonna get the property.
Yeah. So this is all really about the property on 147. That's what he really
for
wants.
himself.
Oh,
He
okay.
wants to have a restaurant. And because he asked me what he wants to, what am I going to do with the restaurant? I said I have two ideas. If when I win the court case and I get the property, what I'm going to either open up a car repair shop, because there is no good car repair shop in Harvey for the residents, because there are rip-off shops, because at one point one of my employee had bought a car from a dealer. In 2 weeks the engine blew up. So I decided myself, I'm going to help the people by opening up a car shop and fixing the cars and selling cars at cost to help the people in Harvey. As that's one of the things I want to do. If I don't do that, the other idea that I have is I want to open up a banquet hall, because there is no banquet hall in Harvey.
Oh,
You have to
that's
go
true.
all the way to Tinley Park or Orland Park.
That would be
So
nice.
it's one of the two things I'm going to do. So that's where he got the idea about the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
okay.
do you think he has the brains to come up with an idea or
No.
opening a
No,
business?
not at all.
Does he know the meaning of the word business?
No.
No. Scam.
Oh, someone's asked how long have you been on the property on Sibley on 147th?
Approximately 10 years. But again, there is nothing I can do because city of Harvey is fighting with me in court saying that they own it. So I cannot pay any property tax and claim it that is mine. I have been paying property tax because the property is in Harvey's name, so there are no property tax bills coming. But they are using the excuse I should pay property tax. How does a business or anybody pays property taxes? Because they run a business, they make money, and from that money they pay the property tax.
Right.
If you don't get the business license, even this business is approved by USDA, United States Department of Agriculture. I have an inspector on site every day that comes to my facility to check us out.
Right.
We are FDA approved. We are approved by state of Illinois, but city of Harvey has not given me license and it's not giving me license.
You mean Mayor Clark haven't given you your
Yes,
license?
Mayor Clark is not.
He haven't given you.
So what is the city's reason for not giving you the business license? What are they saying?
The excuse that they have is that I'm not paying property taxes, which is a lie. American Kitchens Delight has paid property taxes completely of all the properties owns. He is saying that one lot that is owned by M&M, I should pay the property tax on that one, that it is surrounded by my fence. I said, I cannot pay the property tax for the property that belongs to somebody else. So what I will do is, if you agree, I'll give city $20,000. City sell me that property, acquire that property through no cash bid, and when they acquire, not now, whenever they acquire from 10 years from now, then give it to me. This way, I can use the property. Okay, city wants money, I'm willing to help. So why will you not take $20,000? That's a lot of money, right?
Right, and I've never heard about that. So that means they haven't brought that up to the residents that I'm aware. You know, we don't know that you offered that. See, we're only hearing we only hear what Jed says and what Mayor Clark says.
Yeah.
So that's why this is so
Look,
important.
up until now, I don't want it to make this situation even bigger. So people hate me for opening up and telling the truth to the people, public, what's going on.
Oh, people are very
They're not gonna
grateful.
hate you.
They don't hate you. They love
We
this.
didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, they love this.
Nobody knew anything.
Nobody knew anything.
Yeah,
We
I
wanted-
wanted to stay like an underdog.
Right.
Beat me up a little bit, but leave me alone. But you know something? You have pushed me into a corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to keep quiet.
The citizens of Harvey.
I'm going to let the citizens of Harvey know who the real criminals are.
Clark and Jedediah.
Who
Right.
really are going behind and doing things that are unethical, immoral,
Yeah, the police.
unbelievable in this day and age.
Right.
I was invited to come and bring my business by the Mayor David Johnson
Oh, okay.
and Alderman Gloria Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I knew Mayor David Johnson beforehand. So when I was talking, he said he's the mayor of Harvey. He wanted me to move my business from North Side. I was in Skokie, Illinois. I was looking to expand. And I expanded, moved in 1994, and I bought the corner building. From the corner building, then we bought 2 lots. Then we bought a house. This used to be originally Firestone Tire Shop, which was purchased by Bud's Ambulance.
Oh,
And then I purchased it from Bud's Ambulance, and we expanded and renewed. We have been done nothing but grown in Harvey, gave jobs to the people of Harvey. Most of the people that work for me in Harvey live in Harvey. And most of them come through bus or walk.
That's community business.
This is community business. And I'm not selling nothing to Harvey. All my product goes out of Harvey. So Harvey is not doing any favors for me. I have never come to Harvey and say, give me a grant of this or grant of that. All I want a Harvey to do is be fair to me. That's all.
Right.
If I do something wrong, I will put my head down, I will apologize, I will correct the problem I have done, and go forward.
And one would hope that our city officials would be working with people that are creating jobs and helping the community instead of harassing. But I'm sure, as you have heard, Mayor Clark has been harassing a lot of longtime businesses and extorting them.
Yes, continuously. What I heard, the new thing is that when you file the application, you leave the envelope underneath the application and walk away.
Oh, really?
That's the new tactics I heard. That's yeah. That's the new game that's being played nowadays. So, yeah.
So he's filling his pocket up. Mayor Christopher Clark is filling his pockets up. And threatening these business owners.
I cannot admit or deny because of the fact that those are the stories that I have heard.
Right.
And, usually stories do have some truth to it.
Right.
Okay? But I am not going to commit to myself by saying I know what the facts, but I don't.
Oh, someone asked if do you get a tax bill on the piece of property, the small piece that's within your fence that Harvey won't
no, that's not owned by me, so I don't get it. I'm waiting for that to go on sale in scavenger sale to buy it. Okay. It has never gone. I was waiting for that.
But it's just an empty plot
empty plot of land.
And the owner has never complained, in other words.
Complained about it. At one point, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, when we built the fence, at that point, I was in touch with the people that was MMM real estate or something like that company. When we were building the fence, they came and asked, hey, can you fence everything around? So we all got together. At that time, I did not own the buildings over there in the back.
Okay.
Actually, I don't own it. My another company owns it.
And Trina wants to know, how is he operating with no business license from Harvey? But you want to answer that?
Yes, because of the fact that I'm approved by the federal government, USDA and FDA and City of Harvey, and because of the fact that we are fighting in court, they cannot come and shut me down.
Ooh, okay, that is good to know.
Yeah, if I was a small business and if I cannot afford to hire the attorneys to fight, he would have successfully ran me over the way Jedediah is running us over now, because he's realizing in court I'm fighting and he's not going nowhere, so he decided he's going to take another route. Yeah, so he's taking another route now.
He gave him a green light.
You saw it yourself a few minutes ago. Jedediah, the king of Harvey, is dictating the police.
He's not the
and
king.
He can walk. He had his goon inside my office. And I went, when I found out I was not in the office, when I found out I went to the police station, somehow he even found out I'm at the police station and they came. That's when luckily Ryan showed up and started taping all of this. Because again, I would have just put my head down and walked away from all of this chaos.
No, we don't want you to put your head down, Hasan. We want to know what's going on.
When did you first learn of Jedediah Brown? What year did you first meet him?
Jedediah Brown, it all started on June 2nd. I got a call from...
this year?
This year, June 2nd.
So you just met him this year?
Just met him this year. I had no idea who Jedediah Brown was or anything. I got a call from my employee saying that there are 4 cars and 6 or 8 people from City of Harvey. And I said, okay, let me talk to them. So my employee gave the phone to them, and Jedediah was on the other line, and he said, bring your ass over. And I said, who are you, sir? He said, you're a nightmare.
You're
So
not
I'm thinking, he's my nightmare. So I said, okay. So I thought some city official angry at me. So I tucked my tail and ran over there. When I ran over there, naturally I called my attorney to also come over there. So he came over there too. When I came over there, that's when the whole FaceTime started, or Facebook started. He started taping me, accusing me of things. Apparently, he got information from higher ups about what to do, what to say, what not to say. So he went and started, all that commotion started on that day. And that's the day he was, he tapes and then he edits everything. He does not put everything on that he tapes.
How did he even find out about you? That's what I was wondering, Jed.
Yeah, naturally.
Mayor Christopher Clark.
Naturally, somebody from the city has to send him, because that day, we called City of Harvey police. They didn't show up. We called 911. The Didn't show up. My attorney called 911 and the police chief left a message on my attorney's phone call. Sorry, we are not going to come.
Oh, we'd love to hear that. Also, tons of people are asking. They want to hear the recording of Jed that you made.
I'm sorry, what?
They want to hear the recording of Jed that you made. You said you recorded him saying something.
Yeah, there are a lot of recordings I have of Jed. Right now, those are all with my attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, guys, so stop asking that. I just you heard. He's not going to play it right now.
I would love to, trust me, and hopefully we will one day.
Yeah.
Because now
yeah.
I'm not going to keep quiet.
Yes, no, I understand because we don't want to have you jeopardize your case. But I did ask. There was another question too. Okay, but yeah. So do you? I just wanted to see if you knew or if you had any evidence of who specifically gave Jed the information, and said go after Hasan, and this is what you're gonna.
Well, Keith Price is the CEO.
But have you heard anything?
CEO.
Or do you have any proof?
Of the IMA.
Of
He
what?
said it. He interviewed him at 1 o'clock in the
No,
morning.
Foxy, he's not gonna share it right now. He's gonna save it for his case. But did you do you have any did you have any knowledge of who informed Jed about all this and told him to come after you?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
I can assume because of the fact that police is protecting Jedediah, so therefore somebody who has the control of the police is the one dictating Jedediah to do what he's doing.
Which is Christopher Mayor Clark.
Okay.
Now, is he doing more than what Clark is asking him to do?
Probably.
Yes.
Probably.
Here is a simple answer. But when you put your hand into the cave of the snake, if it bites you, then don't cry. You know what I mean? So if he's dealing with Jedediah and Jedediah is doing things under his umbrella, whether it's legal or illegal, he will become responsible because it is his umbrella that's being done under. Okay? You saw it today. I mean, the police came and they did not remove him from my property. Even I have showed these these documents before to the police chief, and Mayor Clark knows about these documents. It's not that he doesn't know; he knows. And he's also putting 3 cameras facing over here, looking into the building's apartments. Wow.
That is still
And the reason
That's
he's
freaky.
saying he wants to monitor the illegal activity that's going on. I wonder how much illegal activity he has accumulated by now. I'll be surprised to see that. Okay, where the citizens of Harvey money is going. Okay, no, he wants to see the activities of Jedediah coming and harassing us. Maybe that gives him the tip to see that the people, the citizens of Harvey are being abused. That may be his heart.
Oh, people now they're wondering if you had any sort of proof or more information about the money that you paid Jed to leave you alone, basically.
We are trying to, they ganged me inside my factory, and with him and his 4 gang members, and they wanted cash right then and there. And we are looking through our tapes to see if we captured it. There is a 50-50 chance if we capture that, we will be exposing that. And I think in one of the probably tapes also, he is admitting that he got the 50,000, but he got the 5,000, and he's admitting he got the 5,000 because he is now a what do you call it? The guy who does political work. Activist, yeah. He's claiming that I paid him that money as an activist. God help me, giving him money as an activist.
Now, what was the purpose for that $5,000 again?
That was just a threat that he is going to harm us if I don't pay him.
Extortion.
Extortion.
That was extortion.
Yeah, 100% extortion. And I had to tell myself, well, this is a gang. Do I want myself, my
Right.
family, or the employees getting hurt, or pay this guy and put him away?
Have you talked to the state attorney? You talked to the state attorney on this, or did you contact the FBI?
No, but we have contacted the city police. We have just now you saw what happened with Cook County. You know, apparently this is not just the city's involvement. I am thinking this is going much higher, much higher. Okay.
It's the machine.
Yeah, it's the democratic machine that is involved in here in big cover up of
And you got prime property.
I was wondering, because Hasan mentioned that earlier about it seems like they want to take his property, and you have the residents on Myrtle, they took their property. A lot of this stuff seems to come back to real estate.
Yes. Let me see if I have the.
And someone says he needs to keep his proof to himself. Some people want to see the proof, and others are like, no, don't let him spoil his case. But yeah, obviously, don't tell us anything that'll spoil your case.
Look at the map. Phase 1 and phase 2. This is going. This is. Let me put down the phase 1 over here.
Oh
this
yeah, I remember seeing this.
Phase
some years
1.
ago.
Okay. This is 154th Street, 59th Street, and this is 147th Street. And you see, this is right. I'm in the middle.
That's where you
The
are.
entire police station and all. This is Dixie Highway, and it's going from Dixie Highway all the way to 254th Street. I mean, 294th Highway.
Oh, and wait,
Okay.
what does it say? What's it
This
called?
is phase 2.
Logistics Park.
Yeah, Logistics Park.
Oh, this could be the key to why they're harassing
Exactly.
you like
You
this.
see over here.
Area.
This is why you got a license to do whatever you want.
You see that? Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. This is where I am. Okay, this is Dixie Highway, and this is all this. This is Dixie Mall and the entire area. And that's why when I wanted to buy the properties on 154th Street, the city of Harvey declined because again they fall under the same. And yeah, if you expand this, if you see, it's coming all the way from here, all the way to 154th Street and beyond, and it's going all the way to the back. And
Right.
if you see. Phase 1, phase 2. And
They
if you
wanna
go and
acquire all those
search, it
properties.
says Daly's Development Group or something like that.
So that's his so-called developers.
Yes.
People talking about.
I remember seeing them come to a meeting too.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about TK Construction? It's the same owner as the guy who owns Alex's Meat Market. We've been trying to figure out what's going on with the properties that the city owns as far as who's getting them and everything. We haven't been able to track down as many as we'd like, but a few of them have basically been given to that company.
If you see this is what it is.
Oh, this is the plan you're talking about?
Yeah, this is the plan, and here is it.
Oh, they're the same people that did Wind Creek?
Yeah.
Oh, now that would make it much more likely, yeah.
See, the Daily Group LLC, this is the
wow.
160 acres. This is what they want to build.
Oh, you found it. That's great. That is so good. Look at that. Wow.
The Southland Lodges Center.
This is going to be
Wow.
biggest.
Here, zoom out a little bit
And
so
the
we can see the
mid-est.
text. I just wanted to see the text, but yeah, look at that. Illinois proposed master development, 500,000 square foot logistics facility on, the old Dixie Square Mall. But they can't do it unless they get your property and others.
Yes. So that's why you see all the properties behind the Dixie Highway is being demolished and that is being purposely put in people's
And
way.
going all the way
Roads
to
are being blocked.
152nd and 153rd and Murder.
Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all see now?
Very interesting. But yeah, do you know anything about that? About the I forget his name. It's like Ted something. But he was a donor to Mayor Clark, and he owns Alex's Meat Market, and he owns this construction company called TK Construction. One of the projects they did was one of the apartment buildings on 154th that's painted gray.
Yes.
Like that was one of their projects.
Okay.
So we've been trying to figure out like what is the city doing with all these city-owned properties. We have been able to see that he's been giving basically or selling for a cheap price to one of his donors. But do you know anything about that? Do you know anything about this man? Okay.
No, look, I want to run my business. I don't want to interfere in anything. If there is anything I can do to help, I will do it. I have requested to buy the properties across the 154th Street, and they have refused to sell me that. I wonder why the buildings are falling apart.
Yeah, did they give you reasoning for that?
No
Okay.
reasoning, no reasoning at all. So apparently they have a reason behind why they don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Because they have bigger and better plans.
Right.
Okay, so you can assume and see where the intents may be going. Is it the fact that there is a job opening at the law firm which is fighting for the city of Harvey in future, or is there a job at this daily group LLC in future? You know what I mean? You see what happened to the city of Harvey meters. Okay, they sold it to the public, and then what happens?
Oh, you mean Chicago? Chicago?
Chicago, right.
Yes,
Exactly.
right.
So it's the same situation over here. The public officials are getting involved in maybe scams to get their future, but they are not understanding is their future is not the future of their children. What they are trying to do is going to hurt their children. By raising the property taxes, their children will never be able to buy homes.
Right.
By increasing the tax base on every possible thing that you can do in life, all you're doing is you're hurting your future generations. If you care about your children, about your life, your family, then think about your country first. You come second. If the country is doing good, you will do good. If you watch your own pockets and sell the country, then all you're going to do is have your children suffer forever.
Right.
So if you love your children, do what is right. Stand up. Do not go for race, religion, or color. Go for what is right and what is wrong, and that is what is going to protect us from our children suffering. I do everything possibly I can to help my employees in every way I can. Jedediah is saying nothing but making up things as he goes along to get you support him in his wrongdoing. As I proved it to you just now, Jedediah wants that building for himself. He's asking you for money to open up a restaurant. I am not asking anybody for any money. If I have it, I will do it. If I don't have it, I will not do it.
And the crazy thing is that people are paying Jeb right now, which was why I try to tell people,
Keep your
find out
money,
the truth
people.
and
Stop
don't
giving
give
him
it to
money.
him. Yeah.
He's a scammer, con artist. He's
Once
unemployed. He
this
doesn't
airs,
have a job.
People will know the truth once this airs.
Yeah.
This is. We can't let this happen, guys.
Yeah.
Because if it's going to happen to him, it's going to happen to you, it's going to happen to everybody else. They cannot come in and bully you.
If you want anything from me, you can ask Ryan, and Ryan will get the answers from me for you. Okay, I will show you the check that I paid the church. I will show you the city council meeting approval of Bob Watson building to me. I will show you the pictures where my employees had to wear a spacesuit pretty much to go and clean that building. And this guy comes from nowhere and he's abusing and saying there is oil all over the place and this EPA and
Making
that and that.
lies.
You know something? He's the one who's throwing the oil over there to show that I have done something wrong. But I can show I have spent a lot of money and time cleaning that place up. And if city would not have fought with me for that 8 years, remember, city altogether fighting with me has spent, I am assuming now, okay, maybe minimum $3 million in attorney's fees. That's what I'm thinking.
And that's our.
Because
we
I-
pay that.
Yeah.
The
you
residents.
the
We're
residents
paying
are-
that.
Okay. I probably have spent over $1 million in attorney's fees fighting with the city.
My God.
Just imagine that $4 million getting invested in city.
How many streets could we fix? How many houses could we fix
No,
up for
it's
people to live in?
so simple. He can auction off the homes, and the homes that are in bad shape, he
Yeah.
takes the auctioned off money and demolishes it. Now our community is nice and clean.
Absolutely.
But to do that, you got to have.
A brain. You gotta be smart. You gotta think.
And that's what I had said because I had been bugging the city and the mayor 6 years to at least just tell us what properties the city owns. They wouldn't even do that. So they finally, a few months ago, put a list on the city website of about 450 properties. But now they say they list all these ways that you can apply to buy one, like you said you had done,
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so it took you 6 years to get a partial list of properties. Now I want to know, what's the process? But I want it to be transparent. How are you selling them? How are you giving them away? And they refuse.
Yeah. Well,
So it's like,
you don't have to be a rocket science to do that. You need to take one block at a time and auction it off.
Yeah, I agree. And
Okay?
I said
you have a week's time for people to come and look at the properties that they want to buy, and then auction it off. It's not rocket science. You don't need no procedures. You don't need no attorneys. You don't need nothing. It's very simple. Property 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being auctioned off in the 3rd week of July. You can come and view them in the 2nd week of July,
right.
from 4 to 6 in the evening.
And I was saying, give it, let it be a
Do an open
transparent
auction.
process.
Transparent
Give
auction,
priority
open
to
auction.
Harvey residents.
Open auction.
Yeah.
And you will see the city will sell everything off within 6 months.
Absolutely.
Immediately, the tax base will double. But again, you got to have some brains to do things that are right. But you're too busy with Jedediah. What does he have on you?
Right.
That you are so afraid of him? I want to know that. Now that's what we need to dig into. There is something going on that you and I are all getting fooled. Because this guy comes from nowhere. He is nobody. He has nothing to show except goes around and takes videos and makes fools out of everybody. 1 minute he's an advocate. 1 minute he's a lobbyist. 1 minute he has his goon beating somebody up. He cannot say one sentence without swearing at you. Or somebody. And the worst part about it is he is so into it, he takes his pictures in underwear and shows off. Now you gotta be somebody. Some problems you have.
Yeah,
to
it's
do
mental.
that.
Mental.
That's mental. Or if Clark paying him to harass you.
You know,
Be the other way around, too.
yeah. He thinks he's some kind of a superstar. I mean, he has convinced you guys to give him money, and in his charade of lies, that you believe him because he has also a black supervisor and have you drive. You know what he does? He takes the 240, doesn't come to work.
And that's probably when that
That's why he started.
right.
Okay, so then I said, okay, I cannot give you the driving job. You have to go back to production until you get your driving job. He comes to work drunk. He gets fired. And he's expecting me not to fight back because he wants unemployment. You don't think I have given this guy enough chance? I will have his supervisors and give this guy enough chance. I will have his supervisors and I will have half a dozen people testify. Because I will be giving people a chance. Because again, I came to this country with $8 in my pocket. I worked full time. I went to school full time. Nobody gave me nothing. Nothing. No grants, no government money. Don't go into the Lala many stories that people gave me something. No, nobody gave me nothing. I built this with hard work. I lived in hood because I needed to save money and rent being low so I can go to college. So I understand the life, difficult life. I was afraid of losing my job because I was supporting my disabled mother and my brother. So I know what means. I have a employee.
But that's why I'm glad you are speaking out, because otherwise, like I said, we've been hearing is one side.
Yeah.
No. Look, more